Hi everybody, blessed good day. Miss Mac here. First, most of all, how you guys like my change at hairstyle? I'm embracing my grays. Yes, I'm proud of them. All natural. Eh? Anyway, thanks again. Sorry for all the traffic that passing through. I'm near actually the mall. So bear with me. Although I think I can have more than one of this video episode because it's a very long topic. And remember to subscribe for me now, please, and like and share to Miss Mac. The topic for those who know me is supposed to be waiting on domestic violence. Yes, that's the topic. Domestic violence. I am a survivor of domestic violence, and for those who know me will know it's not the first I go public or anything. And I can send it back to the Susan show and just look at the topic domestic violence, the same YouTube. As they would have put it, that I am a survivor of domestic violence. Yeah, I am. I'm not ashamed to say, and I'm not ashamed to talk about it, because a lot of women, including also man out there, is getting abused, especially when it comes on to domestic, by our spouse. And we are afraid to talk, and we are ashamed of it. However, at one point, I didn't say anything. I didn't let to say anything, and I didn't think it was anybody's business, honestly speaking. But I realized after a while now, and it really got a toll on me and affecting my children, especially the younger ones, them, that it reached a point that they themselves actually to get involved. Yeah, because they get old enough now, and when I mean old, I mean probably like 11-year-old and 14-year-old. Yeah. And when I see it start affecting them, and it can cause life or death come on to them, I have to step back and look into myself and see where I have to try to put a stop to it. Although at the time it was my ex-husband, then sorry to say, probably I don't want to offend him or whatever, but it's my story and it's about me, and I'm putting my priority first. Not looking at an argument with anybody or not downgrading anybody. As what I said before, it's all on social media. You can go to Susan show, and you can go to Your Issue Live, and you can even visit CVN. I think it's CVN. Yeah, I think it's CVN. With something about domestic violence. And you can also visit BBC, which they did do a documentary also. So it's not like I'm picking anything, or because I notice some people, especially on my TikTok, they will make comments like they would want to hear the man's side of the story, and they take it even personal, and even go ahead and saying that why I don't move on with my new husband. So I know that. Sorry for all the nice. Sorry for all the nice. Probably I need to just take time and move into my car. I don't know if it will be more peaceful in my car. Notice too, some people even go personal on my TikTok though. Because I would do a little preview on TikTok, to just promoting the YouTube video. That's you all can come over to YouTube. So I really have to put it out there too. Whatever I'm saying, I don't have to make up no story, because it's my life I'm talking about. and I don't see why I need to make up story. And for those who is going to take it personal and bring in my husband, no, you know, he's not involved in anything that I talk about my ex-husband. Don't bring him into it, please. That is a different matter. I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about my children. And whether or not I have something to do with my previous marriage, no, God will dealt with what he's supposed to dealt with then, and everything is in the Lord's hand. But it's my story, and nobody's not going to stop me from talking my story. Alright, so for those who feel offended by what I'm saying, no apology. It's my story. It's my thing. I didn't make it for nobody else. But this is my YouTube channel, Miss Mac. My journey in life. So one of it, and a big part of it, is about domestic violence. And I am a survivor of domestic violence. And it's only one actually person cause all of that. It's not one or two or three. One person. I don't have to call no name or anything. And it was my previous marriage, my ex-husband. Okay, I'm not ashamed. I am not ashamed to say doctors, certificate, court, protection and restraining order are there to prove it. Lawyers are there to prove it. Witnesses are there to prove it. My children are there to prove it. Neighbors are there to prove it. Friends and families is there to prove it. Scars are there to prove it. Okay then? If you want to know that man's side of the story, and since you know who the man is then, because you know so much about me that you can tell me about my new husband. So that means you must know about the domestic violence that I have to endure. It wasn't nice. And it didn't, it's continued for years. One of the reasons why I stayed thing, I was too proud. And the next thing was about my children and to take care of them. And it didn't start, was just like yesterday. It started a good while. A good while. As far as I can remember, my second child, she is what? 31. And it started from even before she reached 1 year old. So do the maths. And I can recall the first time I got licked. I wasn't married then. I did just have 2 children. I wasn't married then. First, I was living with my mother when the relationship started. My first son, I did live with my mother. And for those of you who know me, it's Tivoli Garden me come from. And I just me born and grow. So this me did live. And it started from when I moved from Tivoli, from my mother's residence. And I live over where I live in now. And the first time I can remember, it was all about woman, because he didn't think one woman was enough for him. He figured, let's say, you're talking to a woman, 2 or 3 a woman, good enough. So it's all was about woman. So the first time I can recall getting licked, it was about woman. Yeah. But I did fight back. But however, he overpowered me. And from that time, I should have left because my children was very young. But tell me what, someone will probably now go understand the whole story and everything about it. It wasn't so easy because first, most of all, too, I did just move into my house. Just moving because my daughter just born. She don't reach even 1 year old fully yet. Just moving to a nice house and everything. And then, bap, that happened. And I got mad and I tried to put him out. I said, you come out. But anyway, I don't know if because how I grow up to, why I endure it so long, because living with my aunt and her baby father, what do I call it now? What do I call it in Jamaica? Her common law husband. I grew up with them, and I used to see them fight a lot. I was the referee. And for some reason, when they fight, they always get back together. So probably in my head, that was okay, you know, to make her back. But no modern time, no, it's not okay. If I didn't know what I know now, what I know then, hey. That was the first time I can recall. It wasn't nice. I don't even want to explain what really happened. But I got lick. Yes, I got lick. And then after that, again, you know, I still have 2 kids. And it happened again. All because of jealousy. And this time, I didn't even do nothing. It didn't cut me, nobody. But I went home to enjoy myself with my friends because he was having fun outside there. He was having a woman, you know. Lady used to call me, tell me everything about him and them. A separate relationship from my relationship, you know. So I didn't used to see him because when he leave the house, it's like 3 o'clock. He used to come in the morning and whatever. I have my 2 young children, them. I have to fend for them, and I was working big established hairdresser, having my own business and making my own money, you know. So I decided I'm going out with my friend. I don't know for those know Portmore, know Cactus. And I said I'm going to Cactus to enjoy my night. Apparently, I don't know what happened. He decided to come home early that night and he didn't saw me in the house. And I don't know what prompted him to say I was at Cactus. He didn't saw me with nobody or anything. I saw him. But I have to drop my friend home. And I said to her, I said, look, see him there. And I dropped my friend home and I realized that he was driving me down. But I'm a very good driver. He couldn't catch up with me. But when I reached home, it was something else. I'm not afraid to talk and I'm not ashamed because probably me talking can help somebody. Because what in the darkness must come out in the light. And a lot of us ladies hold back things too much and we love prettier people and make people look good. Yes, not saying that whatever, but it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is. And I get beat again. Yes, and this time I couldn't help myself because he's stronger than me and everything. And it goes as far as I felt my life in danger. I felt my life. I don't really have to say what it was. But I felt my life was in danger. I see death. And I have to pretend it like I was dying. In order for me not to really. I don't know what could have happened. I could have died. So I pretended like I was dying. And ending up at the hospital the next day. You know, and pressure, everything go up and all sort of thing happen. And from there now, I said, okay. Things wasn't nice from then because I realized, okay, I'm going to keep on getting my ass whooped. What I have to do, and let me tell you something. This mouth here, Sagittarius. I'm not me not ashamed to talk. I'm very feisty. Yeah. My husband you know me feisty. Little most it cost me my marriage. I'm feisty as hell. I beg God to make my mouth. So if him a go step out, me a go talk. Me a talk things. You understand me? And no man no fi put them man for a woman. Whether a woman feisty yes or no, that is no excuse. A man must know to turn away and walk away from a woman. Because that is no justification for put your hand on a woman. Whether she feisty and have a leap her mouth. Walk out her. Don't leave her. Because a woman mouth is basically her strength. And it happened a second, it happened a third time now.